This is a Halloween manipulative that we have in our classroom, working with our fine motor skills, pincer grasp, pointer finger to thumb, and helping the children distinguish colors, shapes, sizes, and textures. With the tweezers, the children will pick the designated noodle from the box and put it in the corresponding pumpkin that it goes with. This will be color recognition as well as shape and density recognition. Each noodle feels different. Changing up with the tweezers, the children can use a scoop and find the difficulty with balancing the noodle, or using their fingers and placing it in the correct corresponding bin. These would have color cards, letting the children know that the blue one, purple, pink, orange, and green corresponding noodles would represent candy into the pumpkins. For this small group activity, the children will be using their sense of smell, prediction making, sight, teamwork, and cognitive abilities. Contributing with our theme for this week of pumpkins and Halloween, we've placed different items inside the jack-o'-lanterns for the children to guess what they think they are, and then see if their answer and assumptions are right. Take, for instance, this pumpkin has a cinnamon stick in it. We would ask the child to smell it without showing them the item and ask them, what do you think it is? We would then write down their guess, and then in the end, we would see if they were right. But watch out, some pumpkins have a trick inside them instead of a treat. This one has a spider. For gross motor skills, we have these great tree trunks that were cut up and used as stacking blocks. The children can demonstrate how much they can lift, carry, how tall they can build their tower with, make it into a castle, pumpkin patch, or a fort. These are great for grasping, using hand and wrist grasp, arm, cross parallel, teamwork, cognition skills, self-regulation, and teamwork. A fabulous sensory item, as it's a real wood, real item, real texture experience. They get the scent, they get the feel, they get the auditory with the sound that these make, and sometimes even a taste. Another outdoor sensory item that we have is our tunnel tubes. These are great to put acorns, walnuts, leaves, rocks, and even small cars through. Seeing where they'll go, how they'll end up, will they get stuck? Well, who knows? It's great cognition, fine motor skills, cognitive skills, and language skills. Coming over here, we also have our outside texture board. This is great for seeing if leaves stick. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's another great one to see if wood chips stick too. Great sensory for tactile material for the children that have sensory issues, and some that just need to scrub their hands off after getting all muddy. Another sensory item that we have, visual, and one for smell, is our interior of our pumpkin, the pumpkin pulp, seeds, and piece of pumpkin. This was a pumpkin that was carved this morning, and the innards were taken out and placed in a plastic bag. This is great for sensory, as they can easily open the bag under teacher guidance and smell what the interior of the pumpkin smells like, as well as feel the texture for sensory. Some children may not like it as it feels icky to them, as they would say, cold, sticky, or too wet. This is a great one for counting recognition, for numbers, for the seeds. This is a great visual sensory as well, to see the fibrous material of the pumpkin. And as well as it can be an emergent reading activity, letter formations, talking about the 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. And then also we will be using these seeds that we found inside of the pumpkin and planting them later on this week.